Hey yo people, welcome to another one of Chris's beer reviews. I got a quadruple fermented IPA. Sorry, not quadruple fermented. I got a quadruple IPA. I've never had a quadruple IPA in my life. Here we got a Shipyard Brewery, Pugsley's Signature. It's a 625 milliliter bottle at 9.3% ABV. Now, if you're an IPA fan, this is going to be the brew for you. Says Quadruple IPA is a non-traditional American IPA with a brilliant copper color, unique balance of malt-inspired, delicate red grapefruit sweetness, and lingering hop dryness. The OG and final alcohol per volume provide the structure and body to balance the harmony of distinct flavors. Cascade, Warrior, Summit, and Glacier hops are used for bittering, and Cascade hops are added for dry hopping after fermentation. This hop blend is um, well balanced with malted wheat, pale ale, crystal, and caramel malts. To fully enjoy all the flavors, this ale is best drunk at 13 degrees Celsius. This beer pairs well with Cajun dishes, blackened fish, and barbecue. Quadruple draws its name from the British Brewing convention of using X's to denote style. 70 IBUs. So 70 IBUs is pretty good. I mean, your standard IBU in your IPA is maybe around 40 IBUs. So the fact that, I don't know, you'd think there would be more IBUs in this, but there isn't. So I'm going to be drinking it out of a Mill Street Brewery tulip glass. I like to drink my IPAs out of tulip glasses. The shape of the glass helps aerate the carbonation, which helps provide the ability to experience more of the flavor. I'm going to be popping it with a lighter. Now, I'm telling everybody out there that I'm going to be popping this with the lighter, and it is going to be loud. All right? So, here goes the loud pop. Oh my goodness, that was the most terrible pop there could have been. If you don't believe me about the loud pops, please check out any one of my other Shipyard Brewery reviews, and you will see the pop. You will hear the pop. Alright, so I just poured a little bit in here. You're getting that wonderful West Coast IPA essence here. Very, very red in color, non-filtered, clearly. I mean, you can't, it's so thick you can't see through it. We got half a finger head here. It's very, very neat because the head actually has some of the reddish characteristics that you can see in the beer itself. So it's a very strange colored head. I'd say, I don't know. That's too difficult for me to put into words. I guess I could say a peachy looking color almost. But yeah, you can clearly smell the grapefruits. It's just incredibly robust, followed by that eerie, bitter aroma that everybody is well aware of. Now, one thing I'll definitely point out is for an IPA to be a quadruple, for it to be 9.3% ABV, for it to be non-filtered, it is incredibly smooth. And it's really funny because as much as I would like to consider this a West Coast IPA, it really doesn't have that true West Coast body that you get from a West Coast IPA. Now the alcohol and the quadruple in this IPA definitely make up for the characteristic of this body. It is very, very well rounded. I mean, it's smooth, it's very well carbonated. You got this incredibly fluffy head here. It's kind of like an A&W head. A lot of IPAs I see out there don't have any head at all, so I truly enjoy this because there's a lot of flavor in the head. But that also goes along with the bitterness. So this is my first quadruple IPA I've ever had. I'm just going to rate it amongst other IPAs that I've had in my life. And I can certainly say that it's right up there, okay? It's right up there with Rogue's Double Dead Guy Ale. They taste very, very similar. Very similar, except the Double Dead Guy Ale, I believe, may have just a little bit more alcohol content, and that one has a little bit more of a English ale sort of taste to it instead of your hardcore IPA taste. But yeah, it is very, very similar. Very good, especially for the price. I mean, $7.95, where the Rogue's Double Dead Guy is $9.95 or something like that. So, you know, I mean, sure, you're getting a bigger bottle, the other route, but you know, $2 extra for an extra 125 milliliters isn't necessarily worth it, unless you believe it is yourself. So, anyways, yeah, again, I'm rating this. This truly is exceptional. I mean, it's probably easily a 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. Very, very good. I highly recommend it to people. I really want to recommend it to people who aren't used to having IPAs, but that bitter flavor just might be too much for you. I don't know. Maybe it's not too much. I mean, I've had some very seriously bitter West Coast IPAs that are even more bitter than this. So it really is a caliber of its own. I mean, you might be able to be like me and many others out there who are able to just drink it, and you don't even think of the ridiculously bitter taste that comes along with it, but you can actually find the joy in it. So yeah, it's really good. I'm kind of rambling here, so I'm gonna make this short. Thanks for joining me on another one of Chris's beer reviews. Don't drink and drive, just drink responsibly. Cheers.